Hi there, parents. I wanted to introduce myself. I will be your sixth graders reading teacher this year. My name is Mrs. Dragey, as you can see back here. I realize it does not look how it sounds. It's pronounced Dragey, kind of like an A sound, if that helps. So I want to introduce myself, take a brief minute to kind of go through some class stuff also, and not hopefully overwhelm you because I know you're getting a lot of information. Number one, this is my 14th year teaching. So I've been doing this really longer than your child has been alive. Second, I have three kids of my own, two of which are in elementary school and one middle schooler. So I know exactly what you're going through as a parent, and they're all in the district. So we're kind of in the same boat. Also, it wasn't very long ago that my child went through the transition from the elementary iPads to the middle school laptop. So I also remember the struggles, so I know what you're going through there and what they are going through. So I hope to help make this transition kind of easy for them because I remember. All right, so let me kind of show you around my classroom. My room is the classroom directly behind the elevator. So if they can find the elevator, they can find me. I'll show you my room from the outside, so as if they were walking in, because I am also, all right, so this is what they would see if they were walking from the main hall. Also the only teacher that has the sign outside their door, so that kind of also makes me easy to find. All right, so walking in the class, this is what they would have seen first day. So starting over here, I've got my board. Here's the decoration. And then expectations and things like that. Okay, so my Promethean board, I tried to have set up where everybody can see. And then this is now my new desk since we are kind of changing stuff up due to COVID. Okay, so that's my classroom. And I want to remind you about some classroom things. Number one, we started, our district got what's called ClassLink. If you haven't heard yet, this is basically where it holds all of their logins. So that will be much easier on the students. And I would even recommend setting that as their home page if they feel like they need it. That'll be easy for them to just go straight to Canvas, go straight to PowerSchool. Email, make sure that they're checking their email every single day, especially through virtual, because that's going to be the main way that we contact them. All right, so let me show you just some of my Canvas stuff and what they can kind of expect. I don't want to go into a whole lot of detail because I don't want to overwhelm them or you guys. Number one, so this is my home page. They're probably not going to be using this very much, and I'll tell you why in just a second. But you are welcome to kind of go through this and kind of click around the grade. That's going to take them to PowerSchool. My contact information, I'm actually emailing that to you also, and I'll go over that in more depth in just a second. And then this will take them to the daily agenda. But mostly they're just going to be using the calendar over here on the left side. And that's probably going to be pretty standard for every teacher. Okay, so this agenda or this calendar, they are going to see my daily modules. I'll explain that in a second. They're also going to see the my agenda every weekend. So the agenda, it will just kind of very plainly tell them what we're doing. It also has my Zoom link, so you're welcome to look through it. They're welcome to look through it, but the modules are going to be much more in depth. So let me explain what a module looks like. So when they click on the link, they're going to actually have multiple steps. And what I'm trying to teach them early on, and this is really kind of why I'm showing you this, is that they need to always make sure that they are clicking next, because it's not ever going to be just one page. Also want to let you know that my Zoom link will always be on here. And I'm going to remind them and myself what day, if we're synchronous, asynchronous, or what day that they're synchronous, I guess I should say. Okay, so if there is a next button, they need to click next. And again, that's exactly what I'm trying to teach them through here. Click next, they're not done. And this is the part that I really wanted to show you and them to see. And notice there is no next button in the bottom right, which means you are done. So that's really how they're gonna know that they are finished with the module, is they click next until there is no more next button. So that's going to be the best way that I can tell them that they're done. Now let me go to my contact information, which I am also including on the email, because I really need you guys to sign up for my Remind text messages. That's going to be the best way that I can keep you. That's not what I wanted to do. I'm so sorry. I want to keep you informed. And please sign up. I'm going to email the link only for the class period that your child is currently signed up for. I know that can always change. But especially with there being A days and B days, I want to make sure that I have parents categorized in the correct class period so that I can text the correct information. But I mostly want you to understand that you can text me back on the text messages, and it only goes to me, not the entire class. Okay, so this is a really great way for us to communicate simply and personally. And I can even just send a quick message saying, hey, I see that Sandra's struggling. Does she need help with something? Okay. Or you can just ask me a quick question. It's very kind of, I want to say, informal and quick. So please sign up for my text messages. I'll send you the link in the email. So all you got to do is click it. Here is my email address, my hours, which is second period, and these are the actual hours, and my phone number. Okay, that is all that I have. Please email me or text me if you have any questions. Mr. Agee, signing off.